Good morning. Good morning, spiritual family. Welcome to Unity of Charlottesville on this beautiful Labor Day Sunday. We are so happy to see all of you. My name is Janice Gilmore, and I will be your celebration assistant today. And we have, right over here to my left, our transition minister, Reverend Richard Bunch. Let's give him a warm welcome. Woo! And over here to my right, we have our dear and lovely music director, Blair Jones. We have our band of angels and our praise singers. And we're going to sing for you, and I'll let Blair say a little bit about this medley coming up.
Oh, you're gonna remember these songs. Take you back to Sesame Street and the Mamas and the Papas and everything.
All right.
All right. So yeah, here we go.
Oh wait, sorry. Excuse me.
All right.
I left what to me is like significantly important, so forgive me. At Unity of Charlottesville, we welcome everyone, no matter what your gender identity is, your sexual orientation, your race, ethnicity, nationality, creed, religion, disability, political affiliation, and economic status. We welcome everyone, right? All right, now we can sing. Go ahead, Blair.
Boyan, could I have a little less of the red mic in my monitors? Thank you. I know I asked for more. I'm fickle. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sing a song.
Go ahead, come on.
Sing out loud. Sing out strong. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad.
Can't hear you.
Sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. And now the praise singers come in. La 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 la. And everybody's singing la 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 la.
Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya, 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you gotta just to do your things, the hardest thing to do. But you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. Even if nobody else sings along. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you all would be so kind to mute your cell phones now, that would be wonderful. And we are now going to have our opening prayer
Okay.
with Reverend Richard.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's get ready for prayer. And the way we do that is by gently closing our eyes, if you'd like, and just centering ourselves, knowing that Spirit is so alive this morning, moving in and through each of us, through the music, through the musicians, through the singers. And as that happens, we open our hearts. And we open our hearts, we open our minds. It can be no other way. We are created to love. We are created with wisdom. We are created to celebrate life itself. And that's what we're going to do this morning. We are celebrating life, and we are thankful for it, and so it is. Amen.
And let's now share together our statement of faith. There's only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good omnipotence. And now it's time to greet our neighbors with a handshake, a hug.
I
a
don't
wave.
have any piano. Boyan, my piano's not working.
Oh, we don't have any piano. Does anyone have a piano? In your car? Perhaps. We have a piano on the other side of the stage. Yes. What do you know?
Amazing.
Amazing. And now, woo! Let's greet our neighbors. Yes. Welcome, welcome.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be.
both know how to smile beautifully. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Parents and guardians, if you have children here, you can take them down to the classroom now. Just a reminder that parents and guardians do take children down to the classroom and sign them in there. So if you're here for that, you can join them downstairs now. We had a really wonderful youth and family ministry volunteer meeting last Sunday. Thank you everyone who was there. We gained some new volunteers, so very excited about that. And we retained a lot of volunteers, so we have a lot of experienced volunteers in our program as well. And if anyone wants to volunteer and hasn't yet had a chance to talk to me, feel free to meet with me after service today and let me know, or anytime in the next few weeks. I have an announcement unrelated to youth and family ministry. If you were here last week or if you watched online, then you heard me make the announcement. I'm going to make it again just so everyone hears. I think there is a slide for this if you find it. Yes, there it is. Okay, so the board and I and some other staff members were hoping that we could make some polishes to the Sunday visual presentation and kind of just update, modernize it. This is kind of the look we're going for, like a very nice natural Blue Ridge Mountain theme that can be updated with the seasons. And so the board has voted to let me go ahead and manage that redesign. It's going to be a really democratic process. I'm currently taking suggestions by email or through the suggestion box that's on the table in the narthex. The hope is just to follow current design trends, fonts, looks, colors, and create a really strong look and identity branding going forward for Unity of Charlottesville that will match the website and the newsletter and everything. So I did want to share, I have experience with this. I've done this for 10 years for events, doing PowerPoint presentations, redesigning websites, and online newsletters. So I do have experience and I feel capable of taking on the project. You're welcome to let me know any thoughts you have in advance. The hope is that next Sunday we will present this new design. So I hope you guys are here to see it. We're going to test it out today after the service and make sure it's visible from the back of the sanctuary and hopefully from the live presentation. And then after we present it next Sunday, I'll take a few weeks to take suggestions, feedback, and make sure that it's all looking good and that we can stick with this design for the time being. So anyways, thank you guys for that opportunity to do this, and the door's always open. I'm here to take your thoughts and feedback.
Thank you, Robin. Yeah, let's give her some love. We really appreciate you, Robin. Is Jane Scafty here? Jane? Someone else we really appreciate. Come on up. Come on up. Let's give her a hand.
What am I doing here? Oh, what am I doing here? Hey, good morning. I just wanted to announce that we're going to be displaying Carolyn Daly's artwork. We're going to hang it tomorrow, so it'll be like a big surprise next Sunday. And we do have some openings in the fall, later in the fall, and there was a good suggestion that we do a show of alternate materials like quilts. And so if there are any other fiber artists or makers who want to seek me out, I'll be happy to talk to you.
Thank you, Jane. Yes. Thank you so much. And if we could go to the next slide, please. Here we go. We need volunteers for, Maria. Maria's going to share this one. There you go.
Yep. Good morning. We have assembled a cast of thousands for Pride next week, so thank you everybody for signing up. If you had signed up on the sign-up sheet out in the narthex, you should have received an email from me this week. If you haven't, come see me afterwards. But also, if you're here and you're helping with Pride next week, if you have a few minutes to go downstairs after the service, I'm just going to show you the materials, give you just the lowdown of what's going on. But otherwise, it's going to be an awesome day. So I invite everyone to come out next Saturday, 12:30 to 7:30 at the Charlottesville Pavilion.
Thank you, Maria. Let's give her a hand. She works tirelessly. So, you are invited to the opening of Cedar Hill Studio and Gallery, September 6th and 7th from 2 to 5 p.m. This is a collection of pine resin sculptures created by our very own Frank Shepard. Frank, are you here? You are here.
There we go.
Hi. And Jenny, do you have cards to hand out? Or Frank, are you handing out cards? He handed you one. Okay. Do you have more that people? One for everyone. Okay. Does everyone know who you are? Does everyone know who Frank is? Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much.
There's going to be live music on Sunday. Frank told me I could tell. Live music at Backport Swing on Sunday at his opening. It's not up there, I'm telling you. There's going to be music. There's going to be live music, and if you come on Sunday, you'll see Johnny Clark. Remember John?
Johnny Clark.
He's going to be playing jazz, yeah. During the opening.
During the event.
2 to 5, yeah. On Sunday, on the Sunday one. The 7th.
Thank you, Blair. Okay. World Day of Prayer 2025. It's an online event. Join us online for the 32nd Annual Unity World Day of Prayer and immerse yourself in this sacred 24-hour prayer vigil. September 10th from 8 p.m. to September 11th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And there's a link for you to register. Okay. Guidance for Awakening Humans book study group. This is continuing to meet on the second Saturday of each month from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. The next meeting is September 13th. And for information, you can email Ginger Collier at v.collier@earthlink.net. And the Earth Care team is next meeting Sunday, September 14th at 12:30 in Fellowship Hall. We have our healing half hour that continues. Beautiful experience Wednesdays from 6:30 to 7 on Zoom. The link is online. Food bank donations continue in the narthex in the Big Barrel. Thank you for your generosity, everyone. And now it's time to share our mission statement. Unity of Charlottesville empowers everyone to experience their unique divinity, making a positive difference in the world. And now we have a song by our very own Kevin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you ready, Kevin?
I guess. I'm through asking where I'm going. I've been asking all my life. I've grown tired of all this wondering when everything seems to turn out right. So when my mind needs something to do, wants to know the future, I whisper this: I'm okay. I've always been, and I'll always be that way. So here goes nothing, taking a chance. I'm opening up, knowing that I'm in good hands. Here goes everything, it's all on the line, oh. But I'm not afraid this time. Some say it's crazy, some say naive, to close my eyes and take the leap. But I know better, 'cause I believe, even in the dark, my soul can see. So when my mind plays its usual game, oh, my answer's always the same. So here goes nothing, I'm taking a chance. I'm opening up, knowing that I'm in good hands. Here goes everything, it's all on the line, oh. But I'm not afraid this time. Here goes nothing, I'm taking a chance. I'm opening up, knowing that I'm in good hands. And here goes everything, it's all on the line, oh. But I'm not afraid this time. I'm not afraid this time. I'm not afraid this time. 'Cause I'm okay. I've always been, and I'll always be that way. I'm okay. I've always been, and I'll always be that way.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Woo! Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, my man. Yeah. Thank you. That's perfect. Kevin, thank you again. Thank you. That was fantastic. Woo! You know, you were singing that. I was thinking I'm speaking next, and you're singing There Goes Nothing. Oh, goodness. You know, there was a yogi who walked into a Zen pizza parlor, and he said, give me a pizza with everything on it. And the owner said, certainly. And a few minutes later, he brought back the pizza and gave it to the Zen master and the yogi master, and he said, that'll be $20. So the yogi master gave him $20, I'm sorry, he said, that'll be $19. And the yogi master said, okay, and here's a $20 bill. I am really messing this joke up. It's so simple. It's so simple. So anyway, the owner pocketed the money, the change, and the yogi master, the yogi says, "Sir, do I get any change?" And the owner said, "Change comes from within." All right, you got 2 jokes this morning. All right. Okay. Well, this morning, the third of my DARE messages, and dare to create. And, you know, we're really going to be talking about something that's very deeply profound, actually. At least I hope so. And very practical and very spiritual. And that is the creative process. And Unity teaches us that we are not helpless creatures just wandering around, wondering, what's next, but instead that we have that creative energy because we are created in the image and likeness of God. Not some superhuman, but instead spirit, energy, abundance, wisdom, love. That's what we're created as. And that's the way we can show up when we make up our minds to do that. And the creative process is using all of those abilities to create a world that works for you and for me and for everybody. We do that together, not separate. And that's what Unity of Charlottesville is really all about, creating a future that provides that opportunity for transformation individually. And part of that transformation that's needed here, and I think you know this, is the ability to do some things to the building. It's kind of old, not real old, but it's kind of old, and it needs quite a bit of work. And so we're going to use over the next few months the creative process in order to get done what is necessary and what you want to get done. And as we do that, we step into this ability to understand that in the first chapter of Genesis, there are 3 creation processes in the Scripture. One are in the Christian Scripture, or Hebrew Scripture and Christian Scripture. One is the first chapter of Genesis. The other is the second and third chapter of Genesis. It's another creation story, just told a little differently. And then there's one in the first chapter of Gospel. In the beginning was the Word. But the one that we start with is, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form. The earth was void. The earth was dark. And then God said, "Let there be light." And then God looked at everything that you could see and said, "That's so good. So good. Let's do more." And so it was in the beginning this creative process, but again, we're not looking at it as a historical event. We're looking at it from a metaphorical event. That what it creates is if you take those first 7 days that it talks about in Genesis, that you are looking at a process of how to create whatever you decide you want to create. Now, I use the word decide. It's very important. Because if you don't decide it, you're going to create something. And when you don't plan, you're going to end up with something. Things are going to change no matter what you do. That's part of the creative process that's built within each of us, in our society, in our world. And so change will take place. Do I decide what that change is going to be, or do I let the change decide how I'm going to show up? That's a real question. And you and I know that when we step into Spirit's guidance, that we will be able to actually create what we need so that we continue to grow and transform and evolve. That's what we're here for. That's what we're all about. And so as we work together over the next several months, what's going to happen, I believe, is that we're going to together decide what we want to create over the next couple of years and how we're going to do that and what it's going to look like. And how do we go about that process, if you would? And so as we look at that, what we know is that metaphysical process for creating future, the creative process is in us, okay? It is an opportunity, again, for each of us to be in charge of our lives, be in charge of our community, and literally to be in charge of our world. And that sounds a little crazy in today's world, doesn't it? But you know what? It's what you're thinking inside. It's how you're seeing the world that will determine whether you're at peace or whether you're uncomfortable. That's what's really, really important. And so these are some ideas about how we create through metaphysically. And the first thing is that we really create a blueprint, if you would. And in this blueprint, we use several ways to create so that our minds are really at work. And the first place we start is through what we call divine ideas. Now, divine ideas sounds a little mystical, yeah, maybe a little woo-woo, but it really is true. Everything starts with a thought. We call those divine thoughts in their purest form. Sometimes by the time they get through our heads, through our stuff, they don't look very divine. But everything starts with a divine thought. And the way we find that is by giving up ourselves to that divinity within and allow ourselves to be guided and led by Spirit, so that what's happening is those divine ideas are starting to move through us. Divine mind is working through us, expressing through us. And that divine expression is the opportunity for you and I to bring heaven on earth. Jesus continued to say, heaven is at hand. It's not out there somewhere. It's not up there somewhere. It's certainly not down there somewhere. Ooh. I'm getting excited up here, excuse me. Anyway, but a divine idea is, again, comes from harmony. It comes from a feeling of abundance. It comes from wisdom. And certainly it comes from love. Now, once we have a divine idea, we have to formulate that idea. And the way we do that is that we use faith and imagination. Faith and imagination. And faith, I'm not talking about a religious faith, okay? I'm not talking about a religious organization such as Christianity is faith or any other faith. I'm talking about faith as an instrument. It's one of the 12 powers we have in us that's on automatic at all times. You don't have to create faith. What you have to do is direct and guide faith. And what you do is you take the time to go into the silence. You take the time to feel a divine idea. And when you start to feel that idea, you're able to move it and create it and give it some substance. You're actually able to take the invisible and turn it into the visible. And so we have this divine idea. And then we have faith, as I said, and imagination. Now, imagination is simply put the ability in my mind to see what I want to create. It can be very complex. It can be very simple. But as I begin to imagine, then what can happen is that I can believe this is possible. And then before long, I know it is possible. Because what happens is I use word and thought, Charles Fillmore said, in order to move energy. And that energy, as I move it, becomes what I am imagining. I mean, it's a wonderful thing. It's miraculous that you and I have that power. But it is ours to use so that we can use it in our lives. We can use it, in our work here at Unity, of course. And as we do that, we start to use affirmations. We start to say, this is what I see, this is what I want, this is what we will create, this is who we will be, this is what we are going to achieve. That's our opportunity when we step into this creative process. And then what happens is that it's on automatic. We manifest. I don't know how. I really don't know how all this happens. I just know it happens. That when I am able to sit, take a divine idea and let it grow, and then start to come up with, in my heart, my mind, to start to imagine and see something happening. And as I focus on that, as you focus on that, as we focus on that, we start to draw to us all the resources necessary to make it happen. And they, we don't have to go out looking for them. They come to us. We are attracting resources when we're open and allowing Spirit to do the work. And as we attract those resources, we know how to use them so that what happens is that we now start to put into place everything that's necessary to create a new tomorrow. To live comfortably in change. And what I like to think of is to be in control of change again, instead of change, as I said, being in control of me. And as we do that, we start to understand that you and I have some obstacles usually to overcome. Now, the first obstacle is pretty obvious. It's doubt. And you see, what happens is that you and I remember what didn't work. Is that true? Do you do a pretty good job of that? Remembering what didn't work? And when somebody brings up this idea of change, you say, what? That didn't work. Say that with me. That didn't work. Now forget that. Put it out of your mind. It's nonsense. And as you start to understand that doubt is something that you have control over, when you start to understand that, then you start to understand how powerful you really are. Sometime in the next few weeks, I'll be talking about if you only knew. If you only knew. Just leave it at that. And so as we start to understand how powerful we are, we begin to understand that doubt is something we can control. We can look for a different way. And it's all it takes is just looking for a different way and saying that's okay. And if it's been done before, fine. But maybe we'll just tweak it a little bit. And it won't be the same thing that looks like it was done before. And so we release the doubt. The next thing is fear. This has been written about for years. There are two kinds of fear. There's the fear of failure and the fear of success. Sometimes I'm scared that I will fail. And that's when my ego gets in the way. I don't want to look foolish. I don't want to look like, somebody doesn't know what's going on. I want to look like I'm in control. I'm not, but I want to look that way. And so that's the ego at work. That's the ego that's out in front of us, not the ego behind us. When Jesus went into the wilderness and he was told to jump off of a building to prove that he was the Son of God, that he was God in action. And he said, Satan, ego, get behind me. I think that's an interesting thing. Ego, get behind me. Because I need my ego in a positive way. But when the ego is in front of us, that's the negative way. That's going to get us, not get us where we want to go. And so we release fear as we move forward. And then fear creates negativity. When we have a goal that is totally unrealistic, like let's raise $1 million in the next 3 weeks. Anybody opposed to that? Anybody believes it's going to happen? Yeah, I heard the laughs. That says, no, I don't. That's a reasonable fear. That's a reasonable understanding. However, when we have enough fear, we become negative. We don't believe it can happen. And then eventually our attitudes become negative. And that's contagious. And what we want to do is eliminate that kind of thinking. There is nothing to fear. There really isn't. Because Spirit's in charge. There's nothing to fear, even if we fail. Failure is nothing more than trying something that our feedback, this doesn't work. Do something different. That's all it's saying. This isn't the right way. Do something different. That's not failure. That's seeking success. And we also have that fear of success. That if I do this really well, more is going to be expected of me. They may even ask me to serve on another committee. I don't want to be that good. And so we get into this attitude of negativity. But as we begin to move forward, what we realize that we are ongoing creators. That through prayer and meditation and through affirmations and through visioning and imagination, that we can come up and take what we call faithful action. That I step into the opportunity knowing that something better is coming forth. That as we are ongoing creators, this is what I really want to share with you, is that you and I together, this is my job, it's called transition ministry. That means change. Okay? Doesn't mean we're going to keep it as it is. But it's not the change that I want. It's the change that you want that we're going to find out. What is it you want to change around here? I know there's some work to be done on the building, inside and out. I know it's not going to cost $20,000. It's going to cost a lot more. But how much of that do we want to take on? What do you want to take on? How strongly do you feel that change needs to take place? And as we work together, we will create this process where the change can take place and will take place. The reason I am here is to prepare the way. I'm kind of like John the Baptist, excuse me. I just thought of that, okay? I'm preparing the way for the new minister. I'm preparing the way, so with you, not me, with you, I'm guiding and directing, that we're preparing the way for a new minister. And that what we want is to have an organization that's functional, that doesn't wear them out, that works with the creative process, that steps into the creative process and continues it. So that minister can do what the minister can do well, which is meet your needs, be your spiritual leader, love you just as you are, with your stuff, and to guide and direct. And a smart minister is going to want you to support them by your guidance and your direction. It's a mutual process. It's just not one way. And in every ministry, there are needs that people have, individuals have, and the minister needs to be there to support that. And they need the time to do that rather than worrying about overgrown trees, anything like that. So as we work together, we are going to create that process. And as we create that process, what happens is we ask the question, am I creating? And then the next question is, what am I creating? And I am creating, and the question we ask ourselves, am I creating from fear or from faith? Am I from scarcity or from abundance? From separation or from oneness? We get to choose how we want to create. We get to do it individually, and we get to do it as a group. You know, we're all one. There is a thin line of energy that's in the invisible that ties us all together throughout the universe. I think that's just really cool. And understanding that way helps me to understand that I am one. I'm one with you, you're one with me, we're one with God, we're one with everything that has been created. The reason why I know that is because we can see what's been created. Without that oneness, we wouldn't be able to see it. We wouldn't have the collective consciousness necessary to work together and see what needs to be done. But that's what we are going to do. That's what I see us doing. And so how do we do that? And it's kind of a simple process. Number one, take time each day. I'm asking, this is kind of like an assignment, okay? Take time each day to enter the silence, even if it's only for a moment. Maybe meditation's hard for you. And you say, I don't know how people do that. Well, stop worrying about that. If you meditate for 1 minute and you're comfortable with that, then that's what you do. If you want to once in a while take 5 minutes, that's another way of doing it. And over time, you may or may not grow that ability. But take time to meditate, if it's only for a moment, and to say, what is mine to do? That doesn't take long. And yet you'll get all kinds of rewards because you've asked the question. Speak words of life and possibility. Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're thinking. And make sure you're not having any stinking thinking. Okay? That instead, you are a creator. And then, together, over the next couple of months, let's create a vision. Let's create a vision of how we want to see Unity of Charleston. What do you want here? How does it work? You have a magnificent ministry here. You have dedicated people. You have, I sat in on the prayer ministry the other night, on Wednesday night, the healing prayer time. It was wonderful. And you have people who lead that and do that, not just the minister. So take advantage of and appreciate what is possible here. And as we do that, we then can take action even in small ways. each of us will be called to take a certain kind of action. It'll be up to us, up to you. But just know that as we trust the process of creation, just as day follows night, the seeds of spirit within you will grow and blossom and bear fruit. Trust that. You know, when a farmer plants his field, he doesn't go out 4 days later and dig up the seed to see if it's growing. He just has faith. He knows if he puts a seed in the ground, it is going to grow, and he lets it grow. Don't doubt yourself. Just let it grow. And when you do that, what you are doing is co-creating with that force and that spirit within you that many call God. But no matter what you call it, it's there. And it truly is the creative process within you. So you know what I'm going to say. Dare to create. Thank you.
I find myself, I know not where, my old obsessions beyond repair, but there is music in the air, like the wings of a song. I've tried so hard to carry on, but what is past is dead and gone. I find the place where I belong on the wings of a song. I bow my head and don't ask why. Grandmother Earth, Grandfather Sky, you've been with me all along on the wings of a song. The sunlight dappling through the trees, shadows dancing in the breeze. I feel my spirit sailing free on the wings of a song. Almost heaven, this baby child, angels hiding behind her smile. Our hearts are singing on and on the wings of a song. I bow my head and don't ask why. Grandfather Earth, Grandmother Sky, and I am lifted, feet on the ground, so ordinary and so profound. You are with us all along on the wings of a song.
relax. To relax our minds. To allow our heart space to open up. To allow divine ideas to move in and through us. To recognize that during this time, we truly are creators. We are co-creators with Spirit. And so, ask yourself this morning, what do I need to create in my life? What is my hope of glory? How do I express the Christ within? Know that as we sit together, we are safe. There is nothing to fear. There is only love gathered in this place at this time. That love is moving through you. Take a moment to feel that expression of love itself. Recognize that you are that love. And so in the silence, feel the love. Feel the love. Feel love. And as we prepare to come back to this time and this moment, just say to yourself, I behold the Christ in me. I behold the Christ in me. And now know that we are complete. Namaste.
Hello, hello, hello. That was beautiful. Thank you, Reverend Richard, for your guidance and wisdom and daring us all to create together. So now it's time to give back a portion of all the love we've received here today. There are many ways to give to Unity of Charlottesville. Online, text to give, the U.S. mail, here into our butterfly net, and now through our very own QR code. Oh, we have baskets instead of the butterfly net today. Marge and Don will be bringing them around. Thank you for all of your tithes. All of them, not just your monetary tithes, but your tithing of talent, words, energy, love, gratitude, all of it. Time. Thank you so much for your time. There are so many people here in this congregation, in this community, that give so much of their personal time to create beyond these walls. And we are so grateful to all of you. So now let's say together our blessing of tithes and offerings. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And now we have a super treat on top of all the other super treats we've had today. Blair's going to sing us one of her very own songs.
Some of you might know this one from hearing me sing it over and over here. So join in on any part of it. Am I on here? Oh, yeah. Let me move forward. That's right. One, well, I've grown tired of looking at briars now that the roses are gone. I've been in a cave and I'm starting to crave the golden light of dawn. Why huddle by a hearth that's cold and dark when the fire's gone completely out? Or dip your pail halfway down the well in the middle of a 10-year drought, when everything I need is gonna step up and greet me just as soon as I take the lead. So when my spirit is ready and keen as the edge of a knife, I'm gonna cut that cord and start my newest life. Well, you know when you're stuck in a rut from listing under your load. Don't you hate that squeal when you're spinning your wheels and your tires can't grip the road? To get off the shoulder, you gotta be bolder, gotta get jettison some of that weight. There's a lot to learn around the next turn. Hurry up, don't be late, 'cause everything you need is gonna step up and greet you just as soon as you take the lead. So when your spirit is ready and keen as the edge of a knife, it's time to cut that cord and start your newest life. Yeah. And you knew just what to do. So you pulled the weeds and you sowed the seeds, and oh, how the garden grew. But now the rain won't fall and you're doubting it all as the fields are turning brown. Just pack your plow, move on to fertile ground. Well, we're at verse 3 and I can see you're starting to catch my drift, 'cause I've given you a store of metaphors and I'm down to one last riff. To find your way, like the sages say, just gotta follow your heart. You don't need MapQuest or a GPS, just jump on your dream and start. And everything you need is gonna stay It's time to cut that cord and start your newest life. Yes, you can cut that cord and start your newest life. Just praise the Lord and cut the cord and start your newest life.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Come on, come on.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Come on. All right. All
Yeah.
right. Woo! Woo! Oh. Okay. Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, the talent. Oh, just amazing. The talented people in this community. Oh, it's incredible. So, now it's time for the youth to come up.
We are walking as the light of God. 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 We are walking in the light. We are walking in the light. We are walking as the light of God. We are walking in the walking. We are walking in the light. We are walking as the light of God.
All right. Well, this morning we started building painted rocks for a rock garden that we are holding a vision for here at Unity. And we put initials on our rocks, and we will keep them in the classrooms, hold space for all the kids, and every kid will have a rock with their initials. And hopefully in the spring or sometime soon we can start working on building that rock garden outside. Next week will be our first week of the school year holding class for 3 different age groups simultaneously, which is very exciting. We've done a lot of one-room schoolhouse or joined groups, and I'm just very excited to get that initiative going, and lots of lesson planning happening, so it's a lot of work, and we're very excited. So the middle school and high school will be together, and the elementary age will be together, and then we will have a dedicated nursery preschool class. So you can spread the word to all the parents you know out there that if they have children in those age groups, we will have space and activities and lessons going on for them. Yay! And I think we're ready to do the youth blessing. Anything else to add? Good? All right. Children, unities, YOUers, teachers, and parents, you are loved, special, and important.
Thank you, Rob. Thanks, guys. So now is our time to welcome first-timers. Is there anybody here for the first time today? Anyone? Okay. Boyan? Boyan. If there's anyone online that's here for the very first time, if you're able, we would love to see you here in the sanctuary at some point. So please come and join us. Pastoral care continues. If you have a need, you can call the office or email at pastoralcare@unitycharlottesville.org. Healing Helpers will be in this corner on my right, led by Kevin after the service. And individual prayer, we have Buddy up front here for anyone who is in need of individual prayer. Next week, we will have a guest speaker, Kelsey Johnson, who will be sharing her message with us, Our Place in the Cosmos. Ooh, that sounds wonderful. And now it's time for thank yous. Let's give our sound booth a hand. Thank you,
Yeah.
Luke. Thank you, Boyan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Our blessing team today was Don and Vicky Chudd and their grandson, Marcos. And let's give hospitality some noise so they can hear us down there. All right. And our magnificent Blair Jones, our incredible.
Yeah.
Come on, Blair, they want you to stand up. Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah.
All those without whom I would be nothing, our Unity Band and Praise Singers.
And praise singers, yes. Band
Yeah.
and praise singers. And our incredible transition minister, Reverend Richard Bunch. Let's give him some love. We love you. We love all of you. Thank you so much. And without further ado, let's share together our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us.
The
love of God enfolds us.
The
The power of God protects us.
The
presence of God watches over us.
Wherever
we are, God is,
And wherever God is, all is well. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as Creator, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Where are we going in opposite directions?
What key we're in? Oh, yeah.
Well, they didn't get it. We didn't say anything. I gotta remind you to say something at the end.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good week.
That's right, that's right. How you doing, buddy? Good. How's it going for you? Good. You're looking good today. Good. You guys do. You know how to do it. How you doing? Good morning. The rehab is going great. It really is. Oh, I see I've done 10, so I've got another 16 to go. Okay? Right. Yeah. Yeah, but I have felt really, the other day I got up and